I truly don't know what I was expecting, but it definitely wasn't that. This is part two to a crazy story that I cannot believe happened at a cafe, or should I say cafe. So we get to the top of the stairs. There's signs everywhere that says no phones, no cameras. We're kind of like, what's going on here? And remember that our like initial thought was that because the cafe downstairs was so empty that it was going to be an actual cafe upstairs. I don't know, that's what I was thinking at that point. I can be oblivious sometimes. So he tells us this special knock to do, and we like wait for the light to flash 3 times and the door opens, something like that. Anyway, so my boyfriend did it. We did this like knocking pattern, and then it was like this, honestly it kind of seemed like they were taking a picture, but it was like a bright flashing light, and then you hear the door unlock, but it sounds like, I don't know how to explain it, but it sounds like, I don't know, like a jail door, a really heavy duty door. And when that door opens and we saw where we were, my jaw was on the floor, to say the least. I truly don't know what I was expecting, but it definitely wasn't that. It was cookie jars. We're talking big cookie jars on display of a substance, and it was like glass cases that went around the entire room. There was probably, I want to say 10 workers. There were a lot of people in there, and this place was just filled. The bouncer guy is standing behind us like with his arms crossed. At this point, I'm just like, what is happening? I like look over at my boyfriend and he looks like he's gonna pass out. He doesn't even look at me. You also have to keep in mind that we don't do stuff like that. So we're like standing back just like looking at everything, and like the guy calls us over and he's like, what can I get for you guys? He's rubbing his hands. And my boyfriend goes, well, we are just actually here for lattes and I don't think we're interested in any of this. And then we like look at each other and then we're like, we're gonna go. And we book it out of there so fast, and we did not look back. Looking back at the Google reviews, I don't know what we were thinking, because the reviews are very obvious that this is what it is. I don't know, some people posted a picture of their latte and like the latte art was like the leaf, if you know what I mean. I just can't believe how oblivious we were. Then we found another place and it was like our new spot, but later in the news, I don't know if it's like a few weeks later or whatever, but in the news I saw that I guess Toronto police barricaded their front door because they wouldn't close, and it was just like this whole situation. I don't know if they're still open or running, but because it is now legal in Canada, but this is a private business, so I don't know. Please let me know if anyone knows the business I'm talking about, or if you've ever experienced something like this. We were just so oblivious and innocent, and I just think this story is so funny. And I have so many like crazy things that's happened to me, so let me know if you guys want me to share more of those stories.